Yeah, there were no epiphanies for me. I mean, honestly, my opinion is probably 85% of the things that are there are kind of what I call Me Too technologies.
Yeah.
Nothing really differentiating. It's companies, I think, for the most part, good companies with good products, but really no great kind of life-changing products. And I think that really, it's good news for us, because, we've been doing this for a number of years, and we have actually product technology that actually works.
Yeah.
And in fact, we've been criticized by some of the other vendors there and from the organizers of the company, because we actually take an analyzer, an objective measure of nitric oxide, and then test our products, test other exhibitors' products, and to show the attendees there, they're spending their time, their resources, their money on these products, and we can demonstrate objectively, unequivocally show that our products produce nitric oxide where no other nitric oxide product from all these other exhibitors there deliver on the nitric oxide promise. So, and in fact, one of the original founders of the A4M said, look, he goes, if all our exhibitors put their products to the test like you guys do, you would be the only exhibitor in the room. And I go, well, that would be fine with me.
Yeah. It's
obviously that's their financial model, is to get...
It's like, how do you kind of take that too? Because, at the same time, you would want representation of actual efficacious products that work. And I know some people get upset that we test products and so forth, but at the end of the day, they know what they're launching, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And if their product works or not, if they're just trying to ride the wave of the science that's out there. And that's one thing that bothers me, because you have people who buy these products that don't work, and now they don't believe in nitric oxide.
In the science, yeah.
Because the marketing of some other product they just got into, they purchased it, doesn't work. And, that person now still has issues, but is not willing to look at nitric oxide as a beneficial product.
Yeah,
so.
And that's the problem with big companies, is they follow fads and they follow trends. What differentiates us is we create fads. We create the trends, but that are based on science. So the latest fad really over the past 5 or 6 years has been gummies and chews. Yeah. Putting ingredients or nutrients and vitamins in gummies or chews, which is like the absolute worst thing you can do, because you basically poison that ingredient. And the last thing Americans need is more sugars or gummies or chews that cause cavities, disrupt the oral microbiome, and completely shut down nitric oxide production. So, with any fad, it's just that, it's a fad. These companies will introduce products, ride the wave, but once consumers figure out and they survive the life cycle of that fad, they'll realize, oh, well, that was a really bad idea. Yeah. And so I tell people all the time, you have to get rid of gummies and chews. You don't need vitamins in gummies or chews. Take vitamins straight from the source, clean powders, products. You certainly can't get nitric oxide from a gummy or a chew, because number one, it's a hydrated matrix. And again, nitric oxide's a gas. The other thing is just the numbers don't work. You've got a 1 to 2 gram gummy, and you got to deliver, if you're delivering beets in that gummy, you got to deliver 6, 8, 10 grams of that to see any efficacy on that. So, I mean, it's the source of our daily frustrations and differentiating our products and from all the other so-called nitric oxide products out there. But, that's why we educate and inform. That's why it's important that we lecture and have a presence out there. And, when I look back 10 years when we started at the A4M and lecturing, I was the only player in town who talked about nitric oxide. Yeah. Really the only lecturer for many, many years.